good day. So a friend's daughter contacted me to make her kind of like a diary journal book to put her report in for this book that she read in school. She loved the book so much that she didn't want to just write it on or type it out and just give her a typed out report. She wanted to make it very personal and put it in a journal. And I'm like, sure, I can make you something. Get me some images that are about the book, and I'll incorporate them into the journal and tell me how many pages you want it, and hopefully I make something that you like. So this is what I came up with. She sent me this image, which is the title of the book. I coffee stained everything in the book and distressed. Here I coffee stained the cover. I kind of ripped it up and made it kind of ratty. She wanted to make it look vintage and old and not new. So I kind of tore it up. This was some fabric that I had found. It was in the decoration of Halloween. And I thought, oh, maybe that'll look under there. And she really enjoyed that. The cover, I took chipboard and then I crinkled up packing parcel packaging paper, and I glued it on, and then I took archival ink and some distress ink and kind of rubbed it, and then I painted over it, and it came out quite old and vintagey looking. I kind of like it. I did one signature that I just sewed in on the spine there. I used some lace that I had bought at the dollar store, and I kind of distressed it because it was more of a lighter color, and so I just took some of the distress ink and kind of rubbed it on there. And so then you open it up. I tied it on with some eyelets on either side. And so you open it up. I did the same thing in the cover with the packing paper. Like I said, all the papers are coffee dyed in here, or coffee stained, however you want to say it. She wanted more vintage looking images from, I guess, when the time period of the book would have been from. So I went that. Here I made a little tuck spot, and I put some different journaling cards in here that she can write on. I did stamp on the back of some of them, and just things that look like it could be from the period. If she doesn't like them, she can take them out, and she doesn't need to leave them in. Here is some more lined paper, and here you can see where I left the doily on, and it made that beautiful pattern on there. Here's some more, and this is a pocket, and I used a little piece of ephemera to keep it closed. You open it up, and inside I have some more journaling cards, and I stamped on the back of that one, and on there. And then this is just from a journal, and it's coffee stained, and she can write on it too. Over here I took a doily and I folded it over and I sewed it on with another piece of ephemera. And I just tucked in, it looks like a postcard, and I made it look like it looks like a stamp, and I made it look like a postcard on the back. And then this clock, I don't know, I just added in there. I thought it was kind of nice. And there's this tuck in there, and then it flips over, and then on the other side I just put a stamp on there, and then some more journaling pages. And I stamped on there. And here I just put my coffee cup on to make that mark. Here's another little stamp. It's that same image, just made smaller. Here I stamped some birds. I know that's a Tim Holtz stamp. Here I folded the page over and made a pocket. I made a little tag, little stamping on it. And there I stamped some birds on this journaling card, and on this one, oh, I did too. You get stamping happy. You sometimes forget what y'all stamp on. So in here I made a little half page, and here I took this another little image she sent me she liked, and I just made it so I could tuck these under, and this is just a piece of leftover scrap paper, and I just punched the corners, and she can journal on it or take it out. And then some more pages that she can journal on. I'm hoping this is what she was thinking of. Here I made a corner pocket with some of the leftover paper. And then I stamped on the back of that one. And here, just another piece of leftover paper, stamped the corners, and she can journal in it. These were some post-it notes that I had found at little post-it tabs or whatever at a dollar store, and I just coffee stained them and then stuck them on there. She can pull them off if she doesn't like them. The page, whoops, another typewriter in the bike. There's some more doily marking on there. If you can see that. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to hit you there. Here is the middle of my signature. I made an envelope. I took that same image that's in the front and I just punched it out and kind of stained it up. And in the middle, you'll see where I sewed down in the middle there. Here is just another piece of page paper that she can journal on. And then another piece of journaling page that's been coffee dyed. So, and then that just tucks under there to keep it closed. And then there's the back, another one of those little tabs I found. Another doily on there. Little foam. Then I made a larger pocket. Did a little stamping on the top there. Another piece of leftover paper, just punched the corners again. And another journaling card. And I put my cup on there again to make the stain. And then here I just tucked that little bird in there. Another journaling page. Here was another image that she liked, and I just put it on the other half of that page and then typed or punched that on there, and I know that's a Tim Holtz stamp as well. And then that just tucks into there. And there's the back. She had sent me this, so I'm assuming this is out of the book. So I stained it, and then I sewed it onto the page, and I sewed all the way around it, and then it just makes kind of a little flip. And then I took this bird and made a little tuck under there, and I don't think I stamped on the back of either one of these. She can just do what she wants, and I thought that was vintage images that might be from that era, I'm hoping. Then the back of the page, you can see the sewing there. Here I made a little pocket. In there I put a tag and a little piece of ephemera. Here I put a little envelope, and I just closed it with this little bird. And in there I think it's just a couple little journaling cards and stuff. Yeah, I didn't stamp on those. And then I just put a piece of, actually, it was just a piece of white plain paper, but I must have laid it on top of line paper to dry, and it stained onto it. So I thought it was kind of cool. I left that in there. And once again, like I said, if she doesn't want any of it in here, she can just take it out. On the back there, I stamped some more. Here's the other side of that other envelope. And then there's just some more journaling cards that you can journal on. I stamped on the back of that. And the little journaling notebook pages. And then I stamped on there. There's the back. Here, just a little church picture and a little stamp. And I stamped the whole back there, and I know that's a Tim Holtz stamp. It's a red rubber stamp that I have. And then the clock. And I just put a little clock in the back there. Oh, and then there's more of the, you can just see the doily mark on there and stuff. I just love how sometimes the coffee stain comes out as a design right there. Here I made another little tuck spot by folding the page over, and a little tag that I stamped on. Another like stamp, and then the typewriter, and I stamped on the back there. And then that's the last page, and it flips over, another one of those things, and then there's the back, and sewed on just with the one there. So this was kind of my first attempt at a junk journal. So I hope you liked it, and any inspiration I'll put down below in a description box of people who inspired me, that I've watched videos of, that have inspired me in how to make a junk journal and stuff, although it's not really junk, it was paper I'd bought. But thank you for watching, and take care everyone, and happy crafting. Bye.